The untold self-discipline form, rarely talked about, but I know when you hear self-discipline, you're thinking going to the gym and journaling every day, eating healthy and all of that stuff. But I'm actually talking about a part of self-discipline that comes with you making an intentional effort for yourself to protect your own peace. And this superpower is choosing to not react immediately when something is bothering you and you're angry and you're ready to let it all out, but you exercise a certain form of restraint. Now, when you're under pressure, you're angry, or you're tempted to go out of your way to explain or burst out immediately, taking time to intentionally respond to this carefully can be so helpful, because you put your own power in your own hands and handle the situation in ways in which would not affect you emotionally at that moment. The quiet restraint is a superpower in disguise, and people think letting it out only means confidence and being assertive and speaking up for yourself. But doing that in anger and outburst without even stepping back to give it a thought, that will only drain you emotionally, and at the end of it all, you might have said things that you shouldn't have, reacted in a way that you shouldn't have. This mental accountability can be so hard to practice or to do when people are set out or cut out to disturb your peace. Like, literally, there are some people who day to day their only job is to get on your nerves and get you to go out of your way to be that person each and every time, so that you can be painted as the one who is loud when you're just trying to speak out for yourself. So in order to avoid all those things, sometimes when you let yourself calm down and respond intentionally, that is where you can actually come out with points and facts that can counter your opponent, and your message will be carried across very clearly and simple. So let's quickly talk about some of the things that are associated with the quiet restraint. It is mostly seen as fear. You know, when somebody is yelling at you and you're just quiet and you're listening to all their BS, and you think, oh, this person, she's just calm and scared of me and I can say anything I want to have. But on the other end, even though people make it paint or people make it look like that, it is more important to keep yourself and carry yourself in a way that best suits you. And most importantly, the silent or quiet restraint superpower comes in when you let the other person have their own outbursts. The temptations don't get to you, but then when you're ready, you can respond intentionally and deeply, that may actually make them question their actions towards you, and then make them know their limits towards you, and they'll never do it again. If it doesn't work the first time, you need to keep telling people the right thing to do when it comes to you, and it's going to sink in one day. Most often when you exercise the quiet restraint, people step in to help you. People talk for you. Like, you don't even have to lift a finger. It's going to look like the other person is just trying to constantly be on you and bully you and all that, even though you don't probably feel bullied. You're just trying to find the right way and the proper time to carry your message across to this other person calmly, but very deeply enough for them to know their limits with you. And it's just quite insane. Another thing is that you're able to clear out all false theories and accusations easily. Now, when you are intentionally responding to somebody's negativity towards you, and you're able to take your time, not do it upfront with loud shouting. Trust me, when people are having an outburst and both of them are exchanging words and they're so loud, nobody listens to anything. Your message is not carried across. But when you exercise a quiet restraint, and then later on, after that person's outburst and all that, or maybe they just left or they just made a very bad comment towards you, you're probably expected to react so wildly at that moment, and then you pull them aside later on and be like, you spoke to me in a way that was very, very bad. I do not like it. do not ever repeat that again. Like, this is one thing that is like pretty clear. It's like, just literally don't talk about me, don't ever do that again. Having that clear space at that moment, that person is listening to you. Like, they're literally going to think about it and they might up front think like, okay, who do you think you are, but like, they still got your point. Like, there's one thing you should know: some people are made to drag out the happiness out of you, the peace. And when they pull their negativity towards you, you need to try to think twice, even 3 times, before letting out any energy. And when you release that energy, it should be enough to make them get out of your path and your way. You know, it can be so hard to say, okay, I don't care about what this person said, I'm going to tell them how I feel about it. But usually it's not about our best. It's not about immediately saying your mind, saying it out loud, or shouting and all that. Like I said, usually messages are not carried across in that way. It can be also hard to, like, after everything, go back to that person and be like, do not do that ever again, and cut off that line, or however you want to deal with that situation. But exercising that power in that moment even saves your face. So this message is very simple. I was only hoping to make this for 5 minutes, but I have exercised the quiet restraint so many times, and I've earned that respect from even people who try to bully me all the time, because I will not go in their own way, at their own pace, according to how they're trying to poke me and trying to like get me to be the person that they want me to be. I be my own person and deal with things how I want to deal with. If I need you out of my circle, I'll find a way to take you out of there, because I believe that I am the main character of my life. And if another person is just existing to drain and suck the life out of it, then I should be able to stop that flow immediately. So I hope this very simple video helps you to know your superpower, or to try to practice the superpower. Trust me, you are going to be more respectable even to yourself. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.